Afternoon and a very warm welcome to what is sure to be another very special Harcourts Rata and Co auction at number 15, Sunbird Gardens in EPPING. My name is Robert Ozzimo and I proudly represent the company of Harcourts Rata and Co. Joined here today by the best in the business, the team in blue. Should you require their advice, please feel free to approach either Sebastian, Lou, Aman, Daniel and of course Mary Ali, who no doubt you've had the great pleasure of meeting throughout the marketing campaign. Buyers, let me share with you the following announcements which are in place to help you bid and buy with absolute confidence here today. The auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that are made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price as the auctioneer will indicate bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding and provides for fines for such conduct. The rules permit for vendor bids. The words I'll use during the auction to indicate that I'm making a bid on behalf of the vendor are vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, can make a vendor bid. The contract of sale has been on display prior to today's auction. We call for 10% deposit upon the fall of the hammer and the signing of that contract to take place here today, with the balance to be paid at settlement in 30 to 60 days time, at which time the vendor will provide the lucky buyer with vacant possession of the property. All in all, quite a straightforward contract. Everything's in there, everything's quite clear. Buyers, is with my highest recommendation what we offer for your consideration and competition here today. This is the absolute heart of EPPING. When you talk about central locations, it hardly gets more central than Sunbird Gardens, and for a very good reason. It's because of all that wonderful infrastructure that surrounds us immediately. Easy access to EPPING station, providing simple access into the city, as well as multiple bus routes at your disposal within walking distance. Walking distance also to shopping, cafes, bars, schools, everything that you need for a great lifestyle, everything that you need for a great investment is within easy reach of where we find ourselves here today. And it's locations like this that have seen EPPING go from strength to strength in terms of capital growth over recent years. And that is certainly set to continue for 2026 and beyond. The property itself, lovingly updated and maintained by the current owner. Absolutely nothing to do. 4 bedrooms in total, a free-flowing floor plan, plenty of space, a great opportunity for the first-home buyers, a great opportunity for the investors, a great opportunity to bid and buy for you today to get the sold sticker up on the board. If you would like to get that job done, if you would like to reserve that right, now, buyers, is your time to do just that. Where can I see a fair and reasonable starting bid for 15 Sunbird Gardens? Who'd like to start us off, buyers? I don't mind the call. I'm in your hands. Start me where you like. Where can I see a start? It's your moment, buyers. This is your time. I've had my say. Now it's time for you to have yours. Our vendors are certainly here to sell. We've got a reserve at 690,000, 690 the bid. At 690,000, and welcome you and best of luck here today. 690. At 690,000, fairly been offered at 690 now. At 690,000, bids at 690 the bid. At 690,000, fairly been offered now. At 690 the bid. Once at 690, are we done? At 690,000 for the second call. At 690 the bid. Done. Finished. Third. Final call. 690 the bid, all done, finished, silent and out at 690,000. Bids there, opportunity with everybody else. There's your competition at 690,000. You have the opportunity now to get yourselves ahead of the competition, to show the competition that the keys do belong to you. At 690, the bids here at 690. At 690,000, you've come to buy. Now is the time. Now is the moment. At 690 now. Once at 690. Twice at 690, third and final call at 690,000, all done, finished, silent out at 690,000. Well, buyers, I will say that I will get some instructions if there's no further bidding, but before I do that, I'd like to state 2 things. One, first, we are extremely close to the reserve price. The second is that if there is no further bidding, I will not be placing a vendor bid. I will be negotiating exclusively with the highest bidder, and we're that close to the reserve price, there's no doubt, not a shadow of a doubt in my mind, that the next time you see me or Mary or the highest bidder is as we're walking out to put the sold sticker up. So if you do approach us after the auction to register your interest, to make an offer, we cannot entertain that by law. That right belongs exclusively to the highest bidder. So 690,000 at 695 now, at 695, and the same courtesy at 5 if you like, at 700 now. At 700 the bid. At 700,000, fairly been offered now. At 700 the bid. At 700 the bid now, fairly been offered at 7. At 700,000 for the first call at 700,000. Are we done? Second call at 700,000 done. How about we say 710 at 710? At 710 now. At 710,000, the bid's back here now at 710. At 710. At 710,000, fairly been offered now at 710 the bid. At 710,000, fairly been offered now at 710 the bid. Once at 710,000 all done. Twice at 710, done and finished. Third, final call at 710,000 all done, finished. Silent out at 710. Can I confirm that bid at 710? Yep. If you bear with me just one moment, I need to seek some quick instructions. I'll be back momentarily. Thank you. The market is not bidding. Well, buyers, thank you for your patience. I can confirm that the highest bidder has strengthened their position to 725,000, and that puts us on the market. We are selling here today. So if you've come to buy, bid me now, show me now if we hold your peace, because we sell at 725 the bid. Bid CA keys here. First quarter 725 all done. Second quarter 725 finished. Third final call